Welcome to episode 6. Today ahead of us, Thunder Plains. Normally, I actually enjoy this place in my runs. Let's see if that opinion survives doing it with UG. First encounter, Larva plus 2 air rogues. If I butchered these pronunciation of these fiends, forgive me. They are not easy ones. I go straight for the weaker fire first, but the other air rogue fires back with the Thundara. Dealing a 300 damage, clean hit, UG drops straight into SOS HP. And this is where the preparation finally pays off. I had SOS null shot equipped, so suddenly, I'm just immune to losing here. For the first time, fiends are actually stepping up their magic too. Level 2 spells across the board. Thunder Plains is officially awake. Steals here are great as well. Larva hands us the lunar curtains, letting us lean into shell later if we need it. Okay, what am I saying? If we need it, we're gonna need him, boy. Huge item, especially for a solo run. Larva itself has 14,098 HP, which again feels like the death just punched the non-bat and said, yeah, ship it. I go with the stone touch here and take it out clean. Second encounter here, I punch the Melusine out of existence first with a nice crit. Then the Boer comes in with a hit, gold element comes with the spell as well, making us drop into an SOS HP again, and the fight's over. It's simple as that. This one alone. As usual, I help myself to some electro marbles. Now, here's where the gear choice matters. Gold element is immune to petrification, so stone touch isn't doing anything here. That's when I pull out the death touch weapon I bought from Owaka earlier. This is exactly why I grabbed it. Quick and clean answers to annoying immunities. I also, after this battle, equip sonar because a peace of mind in Thunder Plains is priceless. Always top UG off between the battles. Now the real goal here in Thunder Plains is Qactuars. No, it's not with the C, it's a Q. How do I pronounce that? I started making my way towards the stones to activate them, running into a familiar lineups. Same strategies, same execution. I activate the stones, and now we wait. Yeah, this is the Thunder Plains experience. Another trio shows up, nothing new. I check the air rogue steals, same stuff we've already seen back on Moonfall. In case you don't have any lightning words with you during your playthroughs, they will drop you one. It's nice, but I already know something better is coming. A new friend shows up, Qactuars. Riku, huh? I take the lizard out first. Air rogue weakens us, and then here it comes in, the big hitter, and 900. Oh my god! Yeah, no. Almost fell to the floor after seeing that hit.
It's the lightning's fault.
Perhaps Owaka should have prepped us back in Quarter with some plus 50% defense gear. Huh. Coming back, it finally happens. Qactuar. That's an instant steal. Chocobo feather. That means haste for UG. Incredible tool. In runs where Spira crit is not allowed. I steal another one, and then I won't go so easy on you next time. It pulls the classic Titus. Oh yes, would you like to hear some ancient wisdom? The meta for touching 200 lightning bolts in this storm-ridden land. Nope, I already know about the crater trick. The only thing that's taking you down is sneezing mid-dodge. And that's the real final boss right there. I make it to the pit stop and grab the most important tool here, the yellow shield, for lightning proof. Now, this is it! No more dipping into SOS, no more gambling with the lightning damage. I equip it immediately. With the yellow torch and sonar online, I start the second half of the Thunder Plains crossing. And for the first time since stepping onto this road, I'm not just surviving it, I'm controlling it. Firstly, I cross paths with another Qactuar. This time I wanted to show that I can beat them as well. Right after that, I ran into Qactuars. Plus 2 friends I already knew how to handle. This time I opened with Power Break. That almost 1000 damage headbutt needed to calm down. Thankfully, Sonar has piercing, so was chipping its HP while keeping the damage manageable. Fiends take their turns, and once again, Lulu's evasion. I keep saying it, but it's doing the real work even here. Qactuars swings and completely misses. I'm also fully protected against gold element spells now. Its attacks hit zeros now. I go for the cure, trading turns with Qactuars. What I didn't realize at this time that I could have just punched it down in 2 hits. Instead, I start playing it safe, waiting for another miss. And then I make it worse by switching into Death Touch. Yeah, a bad call. Sonar would have ended this immediately. I thought this guy has at least 650 HP. I mean, let's see. Okay, it has 445 HP, and that's kinda low. I expected it to have more. For the effort I put in, I get Light Touch drop. Then it was time for the big guy action, Iron Giant. 3600 HP, high strength, armored, and thankfully alone this time. Sometimes it shows up with other fiends, which is way scarier. I opened this puzzle with Death Touch with Power Break, and it doesn't take long. Touch of Death. Even giants fall pretty easily to this weapon. It's called Ninja Claw. Giants also have a interesting drop table. Here we get a second wine for SOS regen. For me, I don't know about the usefulness. But one thing I am excited is steals from Iron Giant. Lights out equipped, I go for sleep. Lands clean, I start stealing. Light curtains for protect. Massive tools. Power Break keeps the damage manageable. Even Reaper attack is survivable. I had to heal once since stone wasn't landing. And yes, you can stone Iron Giant too. It drops a Devastator, which has +5 strength. I gotta sell these to Waka at some point. They are filling up my inventory. Before leaving Thunder Plains, I wanted to smoke out one Qactuar, so I dig into the backpack, toss a petrified grenade, and drop a win. It drops Arm Sling, HP Stroll. I'm not gonna be using that. It can also drop a MP Stroll. I've heard combining that with the magic booster, you can start nuking with Lulu, not worrying about MP.
Anyone tries to crash our party, we'll send them packing.
With that done, I was out from the plains. After some talking, it was finally time to step into Macalania Woods. The only thing I changed going in was my armor. Stone Brew, and in we go. Praise be to Yevon, wish me good luck. First encounter, these guys wanted first. 2 Wasps and Xiphaws. I start going after the weak buck first. And to my surprise, I can't one-shot them anymore. That's bad. That's bad. That's actually super bad. Attacks start flying in, dent by dent. I'm getting pushed down. Poison lands, I evade the last hit. And with the 62 HP left, I risk an escape. Grab the shield chest and move on. Next battle, Ikuyo gets first strike. This thing can petrify, which is exactly why Stone Broke is on. I check its HP. Nope, not a one-shot either. And here we see the Shades of Lulu single-handedly keeping me alive. Under poison, getting chipped away. I risk another escape. At this point, it's becoming very clear to me. If I want to win a random encounter here, I have to start using throwables. Fiends are simply too strong now. Normal planning with normal attacks just isn't enough anymore. What we just saw there was a fast lizard open up with a 369 damage that can also petrify. Try to fight it fair, a blue element Wadara hits you for 730. Now, did I do everything perfectly here? Nope. One thing I absolutely wasted was having a sonar equipped. You cannot get ambushed in Macalania Woods. You also cannot get preemptives. So sonar does nothing here. Without items, I'm getting stuck in a cure loop against most lineups. Fiends have multiple threats. Protect against one, you're exposed to another. So I start leaning into items. This chewer right here. 2 simple grenades. Packed up. And just like that, I get my first win in Macalania Woods. Then Chimera shows up. I open with Power Break, and this is perfect example of where checking the wiki or guide would have helped. Chimera's normal attack deals quarter of your current HP, percentage damage. It also follows a pattern. First action is random, then it locks into a cycle. Megiddo Flame nearly nukes me from full HP. It's immune to sleep. Already tested that, so I switched to Break Knuckles, which has 50% chance to land. You can also use Ninja Claw with the same odds. And that 50% isn't bad, and eventually it will land. Here we see a perfect example of its normal attack dealing a percentual damage. Because first I was like 26 damage from there. Praise be to Yemen, I guess. Against this lineup, I equipped the SOS Nulltide. The plan is simple, yet super effective. I want to kill this bug. I want to enter the SOS. And then, With the Nesto as null tide, I cannot be bothered to take damage. All I gotta make sure that the first wanderer doesn't kill me. And from there, I'm good. Next, 2 wasps and Xiphaws. Items come out again, and an old friend from a Mihan High Road returns. First, I was throwing out these electro marbles. Then I realized that there's something in my pack pocket that I'm carrying, maybe even too many. Their time to shine is now. But for the inner ego boost, I switch in Break Knuckles and Shatter Xiphaw. Just for the laughs, here's how easy a Chimera can be. I come in, spend my first turn swapping gear, get another turn, equip Stone Infliction, attack, Stone Lance, move on. This trio, I toss a Silence Grenade, courtesy of our good friends, the Qactuars. That basically solves the entire fight. Element stands low, under silence, Ninja Claw finishes it. And we march on. I had to smoke one more Chimera before finally reaching Owaka's shop.
Welcome! Holiday prices on all items in celebration of Maester Seymour Guado's wedding.
Owaka's been busy stocking shelf with one goodie. We're talking about Sonic Steel. First strike, an absolute must for this run. It lets me actually start battles on my terms, sometimes with a weapon swap and 2 full turns after that. Everything else here, absolute bottom tier garbage. The kind of garbage you find at the bottom of your garbage bin. I don't buy First Strike just yet, and we'll get into why one battle later.